Hi, in this SandStorm tutorial, we'll see how we can use the SandStorm tool for creating a test case for a NoSQL database and then how to load your NoSQL database. So I'm taking an example of MongoDB here. Let's quickly get started. So you begin by creating a test case, give it some name, and here what you get is a blank test case with the configuration on the top. So in the configuration option, you can add configuration for your NoSQL or the big data client which you are using here. So you can do so by just doing a right click on configuration and then you get a complete list. So let me select MongoDB configuration. Here you need to provide a name for your MongoDB configuration. Comments are optional. Then you need to specify the host on which your MongoDB is running, followed by the port, then the database name, and finally you provide the database credentials. From the recorder itself, you can test your connection. So just click the test connection, and if it's successful, you get a message. So once your connection is successful, you persist this by clicking on apply. Then you go to the init method, and here you need to add a blank test script. So provide some name again. And in this test script, you do a right click. So you get an option of adding different big data requests. And so you select this MongoDB request. And now you can see that here you have the request name. So give it any name. Collection name is the database collection in which you wish to insert the data. So here is my collection name. Right concern is acknowledged. And here you can select the configuration. Now, since in this case, I'm using a single configuration, there is only one configuration which is listed, but I can create multiple configurations under this configuration option. And thus in my init request, I can select whichever configuration I wish to execute my request against. Then you have the request type, which is read, write, update, and delete. And here is the document where you supply the JSON which you wish to be inserted into your document. So let me go ahead and supply the JSON. So here is my JSON. Let me give some dummy values to it. And let me save this. Oops. Collection name needs to be supplied, which I forgot. All right. So once I have made all the changes, just need to save the test case and then I'm all set to execute this. So before that, this is my MongoDB client. And if I take a look at the documents, then I have 3 documents at this point in my Mongo collection. Now let me go ahead and execute it from SandStorm. And as soon as this is executed, you can see at the bottom the execution report with the status of success. You can also choose to encapsulate your request within a transaction so you can see the count of your requests. So let me re-execute this now with the transaction name. Let's change some values. Okay, and just clicked on execute. And as soon as this gets executed, you can see the debug execution report, this time with the transaction count. So let's go ahead and check our MongoDB whether the request has successfully executed or not from the database point. Let me do a quick refresh. So here is my collection in which I inserted the data. And if I see the view documents, then I have this ID inserted into my collection, which I executed with the help of my transaction. So this way you can create requests for inserting data into your NoSQL database. Now, once you have this ready from the recorder, you can execute this with multiple users from the SandStorm controller component. So this was all about creating a NoSQL data insertion request using the SandStorm recorder. Thank you.